ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. A very warm welcome to all the Sangat members. Every week we are discussing different topic in the light of Gurbani. Our topic for today is the real robbers. We know different kind of robbers, but yes, we will discuss what is robber and what does a robber rob from us and how does he rob. And Guru Nanak Sahib told us about 5 different real robbers, and if we are here, we need to save our life, save our things from the robbers. So that we will try to understand in the light of Gurbani today's lecture. So firstly, we need to understand who is robber. What is the definition of robber? How can we relate it? Then Bhagat Kabir ji is helping us to understand about a robber. Thag dest bagga liv laga, dekh baisno pran mukh bhaga. There are basically 2 different types of robbers. Here, metaphor is about thug, metaphor is about bagla, but Kabirji is telling us something else. Kabirji is saying, if you want to see a thug, if you want to see a robber, then you can have a look on a bagla, herons. Thug dist. Do you want to see a thug? Do you want to see a robber? Then look at herons. Bagga, liv laga. What does this bird do? The moment he is in water, he just stand. He don't move even an inch. He just stand up like a non-living thing. And here is a story about it. Like it seems like he becomes one with the Lord. He's just reciting the name of the Lord. Bagga Levalaga. Dekh Baisno. Baisno is vegetarian, looking like a vegetarian, but Pran Mukh Paga. But he's looking to kill a fish. So looking religious. So this is kind of a religious robbery. Guru Nanak Sahib Ji also says, Bhagat Kabir Ji and different saints discuss about this example. Main janiya vadhans hai, ta main kiya sang. Looking religious is different thing. Being religious is different thing. Let's understand more. Lab kutta, kood chuhda, thag khada murdar. So first point is looking religious, trying to emphasize others, but mentality is completely different. So this is like a robber. This is like a thug, showing something else, but doing something else. For example, if we went to a shop and we are about to buy a gold, looking like gold, but if that is not gold, then we will say, I got robbed. He cheated on me. It was looking like diamond, but it was not. So looking like a religious person, but we are not. So that is also a religious robbery, according to Gurbani. Then, what does robber like? Lab kutta, kood chuhda, thug khada murdar. Robber like to eat murdar. After this, we will be having some more clarification about robber. Thug, khada, murdar. A robber like to eat murdar. Robber is the one who love to eat murdar. Now the question arises in our mind. What does this mean? Murdar. What is murdar? Guru Nanak Sahib is helping us to understand about it. Hak paraya nanka usuvar usgaye gurpir hama tapare cha murdar na khaye. If something belongs to someone else, but I'm stealing something, or we can say in exploitation, hak paraya nanka, a money could be money or something else related to someone else, but I'm stealing it. Exploitation. Hak paraya nanka, which means usuvar uska. You are non-vegetarian. Here also, Kabir ji gives an example of non-vegetarian, but that doesn't mean they are belonging to non-veg or vegetarian, which means drinking blood. Hak paraya nanka means you are drinking blood of someone, so that is also a bad thing. In that way, Bhagat Kabir ji and Guru Nanak Sahib ji is telling us, if rightfully things are not related to us, but still we are stealing it, robbing it, so then Gurpir hama tapare ja murdar na khaye. Guru will be in your side, in your favor. He will stand by you, but only on one condition: if you are not a robber. That is why Guru Nanak Sahib in Gurbani, we always emphasize a lot on honest earning. Kirt karo, we need to work hard, but honestly. Don't steal. Don't rob. So this is the same kind of definition, honest living. If you are not earning honestly, which means if you are taking money of someone else, right, it is like drinking water. ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੂਨ ਪੀਣਾ. ਹੱਕ ਪਰਾਇਆ ਨਾਨਕਾ ਉਸ ਸੁਵਰ ਉਸਕਾ. So we need to take care about this. And here is a famous quote from Maskeen ji as well. Like, if you are getting robbed, that doesn't harm you. But if you are robbing someone, that harms you more. Now, another question arises. Here we discussed someone may do robbery in religious clothes as well. They can wear white clothes, good clothes, and rob people. We have seen many examples, especially in India, many saints, people to whom people used to say they are saint, now they are in jail because of multiple reasons. So it was possible. Another way, exploitation in the world, doing any kind of any business or something else. But here we reached to a conclusion that we are going into the loss. Now we may think, if someone is exploiting someone, then definitely he would able to grab more money. He will be having more luxury life, more amount in his bank. Then how can he go in the loss? Now, robbers' virtues get robbed. The moment we start exploitation, we are also getting robbed because our compassion is getting robbed from our heart. The more we are trying to disturb someone, our peace of mind is also getting robbed. Our virtues, our values, our concepts. The more we are trying to exploit someone, compassion is gone. Compassion has gone. Values has gone. Concepts has gone. So robbers, while doing robbery in the world, we are getting robbed from within ourselves. and there are different robbers. In the world, not everyone is robber, but in the light of Gurbani, Guru Nanak Sahib is saying there are 5 real robbers, those who are robbing the entire world, to each and everyone. Raj, Mal, Roop, Jat, Joban, Panje, Thug. So these are the robbers, those who are robbing our compassion, our peace of mind, our good values, our good virtues, our wisdom, our knowledge, our intelligence that we can use to help someone. But some people are just using our mind to steal something. So in that way, we are losing a lot of things from inside. And those robbers are divided into 5 different parts according to Guru Nanak Sahib Ji. First one is Raj. Raj means power. Maybe someone is on higher position. Someone has more power. Someone can handle a lot of things. So in that situation, what happens? Raj, if we have power, we started feeling, or we may think, other person is nothing in front of me. So in that moment, our values are going, our virtues are going. Raj, power. The more powerful we become, sometimes more rude we become. We become so harsh. So power is also a robber, a real robber. Then Mal. Mal means wealth. Once we have more money, I'm not saying everyone, it's just most of the time it is happening. If we have more money, we start feeling someone else like, I'm superior, but he is not. I'm superior than him. You don't have money. Then people stop respecting someone as well. If we come to know that other person is not earning well, people don't treat them well. If we know that other person is having enough money, then they get more respect. But how they are robbing us? For example, I have power today. Today I have power. I'm on any position. But tomorrow, that power will go. Today I may have a lot of wealth, but I'm not sure it will remain forever. Then what will happen? Roop, beauty. This is also a problem sometimes for some people. In the trap of beauty, we just start feeling someone else is ugly. If one is beautiful, then what happens? Sometimes they start saying ugly to other people. They say they are not as beautiful as me. They become so egoistic. They become so proudy. So if we have a lot of things, we should be thankful for it. Then there is a Jat. Jat means social status. We always look around who is on the which position, or related to Jat, related to caste as well. People do get some more respect, or they don't get respect if they are not in the highest position or in the upper caste. Then fifth is Joban. Joban means Javani, youth, Panje, Thug. So the moment we have energy in our body, we are youth, Javan. The main problem in that age, those who are elders, youth don't give deserving respect to them. They just, in the position of youth, they just feel I know everything. Why they are giving some suggestions to me? I don't want it. I'm okay with it. I really don't need it. These kind of questions, these kind of things comes to our mind. So these all things to have the potential to keep us far, and they are robbing us. Raj, Mal, Roop, Jat, Joban, Panje Thag. So these are the basically 5 robbers. Any thagi jag thagya kine na rakhi lach. So Guru Nanak Sahib is saying, entire world is getting cheated by these 5. It's not heavy on every person, all those 5 things. Maybe someone is under the control of Raj. Maybe someone is not able to take care of Mal. Maybe the one who just always thinking about one's beauty all the time. So one thing could be more harmful for someone else, and one could be harmful for another person. Maybe we are able to control on Raj and Mal, but we may fall into the trap of Roop. And the thing is, Roop will never stay forever. It will go someday. Doesn't matter how much money do we have, doesn't matter on which position we are. But the moment if we have these things, and if we become so rude to other people, we may not able to recover it later. So it could be the major breakthrough of our life. Any thagi jag thagya. So entire world is getting robbed by these 5 robbers. Kine na rakhi laj. No one is able to save his honor. We are getting into the trap of these things. So in our daily life, we need to think about it. Are we getting robbed because of power? Or are we getting robbed because we have more wealth? Or are we getting robbed because of beauty? Or are we so proud on our body, on our youth? So these are the real 5 robbers. So these are very powerful. They are strong enough, but Gurbani helps us to fight with each and every robber. How to do it? What do we need to think about it? If we have beauty, be thankful to God. Je prasad tera sundar roop. It's just your grace. You are the one who made me beautiful. If I have a strong body, if I am young, if I am into the youth, it's just because of your grace. If I have some money or a status, it's just because of you. You are the one who gave me everything, and everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. तन जो बन का गर्भ न कीजे, कागज ज्यों गल चाहेगा. एक नूर ते सब जग उपजे, कौन भले को मंद. So this money, this youth, this wealth, or our beauty, if we can just keep in our mind, it's just grace of God. He is the one who gave me, because he gave different talents to everyone. Someone may be more beautiful, another could be more rich. Someone may be not rich enough, or maybe not as beautiful, but he may holding a good position in the society. So everyone don't get everything. And most important is virtues, values. Bhagat Kabir ji, we are reading Gurbani, we are reading lines of Bhagat Kabir ji. He was not rich even. He did not have any social status as well. He belonged to scheduled caste. People were not respecting him. That is why He mentioned even in his Gurbani, in his Bani, Nirdan Adar Kou na de, Lakh Jatan kare ho Chitna tare. Kabir ji. So he did not have all these things, but still we are respecting him. We are getting bow down every day. Whenever we are going down to Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Bhagat Kabir Ji is also there. So we are reading Gurbani of Kabir Ji again and again. The reason was not wealth or power or social status or youth or beauty, because he did not get robbed by these real 5 robbers. And these 5 robbers are taking a lot of things from us. Now, why we are here? We got this beautiful life. There is a motive behind it. The reason behind is Lahe Karan Aya Jag, Hoye Majur, Gaye Thagaye Thag. Laha Naam Punji Vesa, Nanak Sachi Pat, Sacha Pahat Sa. Lahe. Whenever anyone is starting a business, the key concept is profit. Everyone is looking for the profit whenever we are doing anything. We never try to get into the loss. We are trying to get more and more benefit, more and more profit. So we are here in this world for the profit. Lahe Karan Aya Jag. But we are getting robbed again and again. We need to take care about this as well. As we are earning money in our life, and we try our best to save that money so that someone could not steal from us, rob from us. We have a lot of security systems in the banks, in the accounts, or any other lockers. We are trying to keep it safe. We know the importance of that money. So here, Laha Naam Punji Vesa. So we are here to get the benefit of the name, on the Naam, but we are getting robbed from these 5 real robbers, and we are losing it. We need to maintain it. Punji Vesa. So Naam's Punji. Name of the Lord is the real Punji. That is why we are here. We need to work on it. And then who is going to help us? Because entire world has trapped by these 5 robbers, the real 5 robbers. So we need someone who is above them. Then Kabir Ji, he is always amazing. Now he is saying, I am approaching the one who is the greatest robber, or greatest robber than these 5 robbers. Who is one? Now Kabir Ji is saying, Lord, this God is also a robber. Kabir Ji is wording, Har Thag. Hari is also a thug. Hari is also a robber. Jag ko thagori lai. In this world, if these 5 robbers are there, Lord is the one, God is the one who gave power to them, who have created those 5 robbers. So you are the real robber, according to Bhagat Kabir Ji. Har Thag. Har means Lord. Har means God. Vaheguru. Vaheguru, that Lord is also a thug. Jag means this entire world, to the entire creation. Kau Thagori Lai. This entire creation is getting robbed by 5. So you are the one who gave the power to them. So you are the Lord is also a thug, according to Kabir Ji. Then Guru Arjan Sahib Ji is saying almost same kind of thing in a different way. Kabir Ji is directly saying, you are the greatest thug. Now, Guru Arjan Sahib Ji is saying, Jini thagi jag thagya se tud mar nevada. Jini thagi jag thagya. These robbers, those who are robbing everyone in this world, you are the one who can destroy everyone. Here Kabir Ji is saying you are the one who created it. Here Guru Arjan Sahib Ji is saying you are the one who can eradicate all of them. You are the one who can destroy all of them. You are the one who can save us from all 5 robbers. So how can we save ourselves? What is the way to that? Lord is the one who can take care about it. Lord is the one who can help us. But how can we go there? Then, je thaggi aave thaggi uth jaye, tis nede gursukh mool na aave. So, here Gurbani is telling us the real Gursikh, he don't get robbed from the beauty, from the health, from the wealth. We can see there are many examples in the Sikh history itself. Like Baba Banda Singh Bahadur, one of the greatest examples. Maharaja Ranjit Singh, by Mani Singh, by Dayala Ji, by Sati Das Ji. The moment they were about to attain the martyrdom, ruler asked them, we are ready to give you beautiful girls. We are ready to give you social status. We are ready to give you power. We are ready to give you whatever you want. But still, Bhai Mati Das Ji said, just let me see my Guru before I attain martyrdom. This kind of love he had. Or even every Sikh Shaheed, the one who attained martyrdom had the same option. They asked for beautiful girls, money, health, wealth, everything in that way. But Gursikh mool na aave. This nede Gursikh mool na aave. But these robbers cannot rob to a Gursikh. So we must try to live. We must try to keep our company good. The one who is trying to walk on the path of Almighty, they will help us. This neda Gursikh mool na aave. This beauty, these beautiful girls cannot rob to the one who is directly attached with the Lord. Why? Because he is the one who created. Har thag jag kau thagori lai. He is the one who can kill, who can eradicate, who can destroy all those robbers, all those cheaters. So definitely then we need to attain, we need to be one with the Lord. And for that we need good company as well. They will help us, they will motivate us. We'll able to see money doesn't affect their nature. In our life, these 5 robbers, as in wealth or status, we start walking differently. Our attitude changes. The way we speak, that changes completely. The way we respect someone else changes completely. But a Gursikh, he behaves same with everyone. Doesn't matter the next person is a beggar or a king. That is easy to say, hard to attain, but possibility is here if we practice. So the one who's tried to walk on that path, then he reached to that position where now umar hai na thage jaye, then their good values don't die anymore. Now umar hai, their good values, their virtues, their compassion, their religion, daya, itaram, they don't die, not hage jaye, and they don't get robbed by these 5 real robbers, jinke Ram vasai man mahe, because then the name of the Lord arises in their heart, and the power of the name of the Lord is say to the Mar Nivada. Then definitely we can save our life, we can save our wisdom, we can save good values within ourselves, but for that we need a more strongest power than these 5 robbers. That power is just have with the power of now, with the power of Lord. Jinke Ram vasai man mahe. If the name of the Lord is there, then definitely, even if we attain a lot of money, still we know, okay, still we can behave normally. Even if we becomes, or if God gave us a lot of beauty, we can remain the same. So, जो नर दुख में दुख नहीं माने, सुख स्नेह अर्पय नहीं जाके कंचन माटी माने. So then we reach to that position where we don't get robbed by these 5 robbers, and which is absolutely possible by the remembering, by reciting the name of the Lord. So the key point that we discussed today, basically we talked about the 5 real robbers, those who are robbing our compassion, benevolence, all kind of virtues, goodness, all kind of good things. So we need to take care about it. Love is stealing our compassion, our donations, our dan di birti. So that we need to work on it. But yes, the one who can save us from these 5 robbers, the one who is more powerful than them. If we have a fight, or if we have some problem in our area, for example, even if he belongs to politics, then definitely we try to approach to the higher position. If we want to complain about a councillor, then definitely we'll go to the MLA. If we're having a problem with MLA, then definitely we need to approach MP or then CM or PM. So if we are getting robbed by these 5 robbers, then definitely we need to take help from the one who is more stronger, more powerful, and the one who can save us from these 5 real robbers. So may God bless us. We all can get a chance to escape from the trap of these 5 robbers, and we can save our life, and we can make our life more beautiful. We can make our life with more compassionate, and we can help each and everyone who is near to us, who is wherever we can help someone. So may God bless us, helps us to escape from these 5 real robbers. Now I would request you all, kindly share your point of view. If something is there in your mind, or any experience, any personal experience that you would like to share, so definitely I want you to contribute in your words, share your point of view, share your feedback. And now I turn over the floor to you entire Sangat. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Hanji. Any Sangat member who wants to share something? Hanji. Hanji Piya ji. Okay, Hanji Hardeep ji.
Hello.
Hanji Hardeep ji, we can hear you.
Hanji. Yeah, it's a good lecture. I think what I get it is that this kind of 5 real robbers that Guruji is talking about, it kind of robs us of our mental faculties, and then we can't think properly, is how I look at it. It robs us of our thinking in our mind, and then we don't think properly, and then we can end up in problems. So that's how I look at it. And of course, your lecture is said at the end, how to save yourself is to have Vaiguru in your mind, right? Power of Nam, as you said, and how it can help us to not be robbed of these 5 robbers, as you call them in the Bani. Thank you, Ji.
Thank you very much for your contribution, Hardeep ji. Hanji Harcharan ji, you are unmuted.
Thank you, Ji. Waheguru Khalsa, Waheguru Fateh.
Waheguru Ji ki Fateh ji.
Master Ji, this is a very, very tough topic. And it is not easy what Gurbani says and what the lecture have said. Of course, Gurbani cannot go wrong. Gurbani is 100% right. But this takes a lot of maturity and understanding before we come to this level, Gandhi. And I think yes, when people die, even now, the elderly people, they are following some very stupid rituals. I'm sorry to say that, I'm sorry to use this language, but that is the actual truth. A lot of things are happening in our culture, in our daily affairs. We are not following what Guruji has told us. And even if we hear somebody correcting, they don't want to listen to it. They say, no, our people have said that. And I'm very sorry about this. And this has happened. It happens to, I mean, who am I to say this? It's happened to everybody. Everybody is using this. I remember I was talking to some Sangha the other day. Laha Nam Punji Vasa. In fact, when people die, when they do Jalparwa of the Hastia, they throw some money as well. And that made me laugh, you know. The money is going to go into the river, you know.
Yes.
Somebody will take it, and you tell them, they feel that, oh, you don't know nothing, you know. We are doing the right thing, you know. And at the thought of getting become stupid in that particular crowd, it's better to keep quiet. Very difficult to explain to people because that particular moment they're very emotional, and even in right stand you tell them nobody's going to listen to you. Hey, yeah, Laha Nam Punji Vesa. Hey, yeah, Naam hai Laha lena. Hey, apanu ja ke ja ethe hundiya hi apanu thaggi to bacha sakda apne aap nu thaggan honda. This is a very fantastic topic, but it's very, very hard topic. Then he said, then his last line, you said, now mare na thage jai. Kaun? Jinke Ram vase man mahe. Oh, kaun hunde? Oh, Sant Mahapurush hunde. Who are we? Who am I? Oh my God, this is so high spiritual level that I think we probably may, still a big may, even when we come to this stage, we are shaking like a leaf. We're shaking like a leaf. We cannot. So difficult. It's so difficult for us to control. And Mahapurush Jinke Ram Vase Man Mai. How can you get this? If you do this, you're already a saint. You're already a Guru's Padavi. I'm sorry. This is just this topic is so wonderful, and yet it is so tough. And as you say earlier, Lab Kutta, Kud Chudha. When you try to explain this to people, they say, what do you mean by Lab Kutta? You mean I'm Kutta? And Kud, you say I'm Chuda? Who's going to listen to us? They say, no, Barnett, and I'm not telling who's going to listen. So Maharaj, Samat Bakshe, Hak Praya Nanka, we've told somebody this also. Hak Praya Nanaka also have good. They say, oh, if you tell this a Muslim person or a Hindu person, he's going to, especially Muslim fellow, they're going to go after you. You know. So in a question, again, this is a very, very tough topic. We Maharaj apne bacha sakda apne sir te oh studies ne Guru Har Krishna ne study the kina that kind of study should come on our head. Then only we can get this message. Okay, ji, why could they Harsa? Why could it's a pleasure to talk to all of you.
Thank you very much, Charan Singh ji, for taking your time and sharing your experience, your point of view. Yes, definitely. Blessings are much needed, but if we try, kende na jede mehnat karde ne unna te rahmat hundi hai. So we just keep trying. So by the grace of God. So that is why we are hearing the sakis and stories of those who are on the above level, so that at least we can get some motivation. So that is why we are repeating it again and again, so that we all may try to walk together on the path of Almighty. So thank you very much for your time and for your contribution, Charan Singh ji.
One more message, I want to add one more. And I think when you try to tell this to the young person or young students or young Jigyasu, who maybe even your children or family members, I think the best way to just to leave them where they are, who they are, except to guide them now and then, but give them a leeway. The water will flow to the level and get them. I think that's the best way. I've seen that the best way to deal with people, young, even with yourself for that matter. Just leave it. It will somehow or other the water suddenly unit. आप the shanti rakh, आप तो न्यू के रहे, and the water will find its level.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much, ji. Thank you very much for your suggestions. Thank you, ji. Hanji, any other Sangat member who wants to share something? Hanji Kartar ji, you are unmuted.
Vaheguru ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki Fateh, Master ji.
Vaheguru ji ki Fateh ji.
Very beautiful, like everybody said, and very hard subject. Hard to accept it, very difficult. But when I read your subject, I thought we are talking about the 5 Lobh, Moh, Hankar. But when you went through it, it became completely different. It became Raj, it became Mal, and it became beauty and all that. I think we shouldn't think too much about the bad points. We are born with all this. So how we handle it all depends how we were brought up and the environment we lived in. If we are rich and we are always treated in that level, that we are always rich, we will always go in a car. Or if there is beauty in the house and every time you are told, you are so beautiful, you will reach the top level. There is nobody like you. Then that is how we will grow up to be, because our upbringing has been like that. So it depends as we grow, it depends on us how we want to handle this. And if we really go overboard with it, that is our weakness in our personality, weakness in our spirituality, right? So I feel that it all depends on the environment we are brought up. And instead of weakness, why don't we look into ourselves and ask, how do we want to live? Why don't we change the weakness into strength? Why must we always say that wealth means I'm superior? Beauty means I'm the best. Why can't we use this wealth to help those who are in need? Beauty, not to show people that you are beautiful, but to maybe make another person feel as beautiful as you. Be nice, use kind words, right?
Very nice.
Why must we always look at these things in the negative way? If we change them into a positive vibes and attitudes, we become a better person. We make the person in front of us better too. That is what I feel. All right. We should always manage to handle and control this, because these are all our emotions, our personality traits. And I'm sure we all have experienced this at one time or not. We have felt that I have done something good, then the pride comes in. But the pride should be only for you, not to show off. If
Right.
we can only understand and acknowledge and accept and act on it, only then we can become a better person. We can handle this and control it. And it is all within our own means. That is what I feel. And we must always remember that no matter what we are doing, there is somebody, the Creator, looking at us. Yes, He gave us all these emotions, but He also gave you the intelligence to teach you to how to use it. If you use it wrongly, that is your mistake. Don't blame the God for it. Because you are intelligent enough, you got brains to think how to use this beauty, wealth, or even hankar, moh, whatever it is, all these emotions. As long as we can devote ourselves to His teaching, be aware of Him around us, be in the right sangat, be humble, be kind, be human, and serve all mankind with humility, I think we are much, much better off than anything else. It is part and parcel of our life. It is all in our hands how to handle and control it. We can't blame anybody else for going through this. Thank you very much, Masterji.
Thank you very much, Kartarji. Very beautifully you explained and contributed in your way. Yes, definitely it's double-edged sword. We can get benefit. We can help other people feel good. It's up to us how we are taking these things. So thank you very much for your contribution and your feedback, Kartarji.
Thank you, Masterji.
Hanji Gurmeet, you are unmuted. Would you like to share something?
Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh, Master Ji.
Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh ji.
This topic is very, very, like they say, very challenging. But I think everything that happens for a reason. When you are born in a rich family, and you're, so gifted in everything, you have everything in life, everything, cared for. So you should live in gratitude to Vaheguru that, wow, compared to my friend, the poor person, hardly enough to eat. Here, I'm so grateful that Vaheguru has, given me this family and this kind of environment. I think that part of, sharing comes in. Are we willing to share what we have? So in the gratitude of being in such a good position, sharing with others, caring and looking out for others. I think this is all Vaheguru's way of telling us that's what we are supposed to do. So when you say Vaheguru is the one who created all these, the wealth and everything he gave us, it's not because he is the robber, but he's actually a tester. He's actually testing us. He tests us with all these and see how far we can go with the wealth we're having, very wealth. Rich people have died frustrated. Our famous job, IT person, very famous, but he died a very broken person. And he wished he had more time for family, for people to connect with. That was his last wishes. So I think that part, it is because Vaheguru has given us this I would say, distractions, to see how we use these distractions to actually capitalize and do for the good of others. So I think it's how we deal with all this that we have, with the youth we have, the wealth we have, the position we have. Are we caring for others, looking out for others? Are we humble enough to, be at their level and understand what they're going through and see their pain and their suffering and share? Maybe I have more now. One day I may not have it. Like the one paying forward. Aaj tu mere aise karein, palke ki pata. Meri lod pave, minu lod pave, you know, that kind of thing. So it's always looking, I mean, paying forward. I think how we deal with our life, baseline is be humble. Look at everybody, be in that person's shoe, don't judge, because who are we to judge, you know? And we should be grateful, be grateful and be in gratitude to Vaheguru who has given us and gifted us with all these things, all this luxury, as you say, because others are worse off, you know? So how can we help reach out to others, fellow humans, and in a way, take Vaheguru's name and be, you know, able to bring his message forward that God is there for us and he will always guide us. And it's because of him that I'm doing this seva and this thing for others. So I think we can come to that understanding. I think it is very important. Secondly is example. When Brother Harcharan said that, let them take their own path. I think it's not leaving them, because especially when you have children, you have younger generation to mold. We must be the good example. We cannot let them, you know, just let them go with the tide. It's because they need models to follow, good models. Can we be them? Can we, in Guru's name, be the models to guide these young ones who may be astray, may not be on the track, and bring them to actually understand that this is Guru's way. Whatever you are, however you are, there's always a chance of you getting better, being more, happier, healthier. So there's always this thing that everything is possible if you put your heart, your mind, and with Guru's guidance, I think you can do it. So that's my take on it. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki
Vaheguru Ji
Fateh.
Ki Fateh Ji. Thank you very much, Gurmeet Ji. Very beautifully, very nicely you added few points. Yes, it's like a test. Are we getting pass or fail? How we are dealing with it? So it's definitely a test. If we got everything, so are we able to share? So a lot of things to notice. So thank you very much for your contribution, Gurmeet Ji. Thank you. Hanji, any other Sangat member who wants to share their experience or wants to contribute? Hanji, anyone can unmute.
Vaheguru
Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, Ranjit Singh Ji.
Yeah, Master Ji, I think a lot of sharing. Very nice to hear everybody's contribution. I think to reach this level, you need a very strong mindset. Then you must be able to manage yourself, whether you are easily influenced with the wrong party or the good party. I think in our Gurbani is very nicely written. Karmi apa apni ke nere ke dur. So it all depends on us and the type of people we mix with and what we want to achieve, which is very difficult because we get swayed very easily. Whenever something goes wrong, some of us, before we, some people go guru hopping. What I mean is they go from one sin to another sin, but they don't follow what our Guruji is saying. So I think it's a very challenging topic, what as everyone mentioned, but it all depends on the individual, what actually you want to achieve. That's my contribution. Thank you very much, Master Ji.
Thank you very much for your contribution and for sharing your point of view, Ranjit Singh Ji. Hanji, Amarjit Ji, you unmuted yourself earlier. Would you like to share something?
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh Ji.
Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh Ji.
Can you spare me a minute? I got something in my mind. I mean, thank God. I feel that like Guru Bani, there's a pankti that says, "Jaisa e man jaisa seve taisa hoye, e man jaisa seve taisa hoye, tehe karam kamaye." So I mean, this mind is like a magnet. So who he associates with, it becomes a habit. So I have a thought in my mind, because previously when I used to drive, whenever I have a problem in my car, I feel there's a problem, I used to bring it to the mechanic. And this mechanic guy, he just have to go for a spin with the car. He can tell me what's the problem with the car. And likewise, I feel that you go to a zookeeper, he will know how to communicate with the animals. Why? Because that is his passion. So I think what we have made our passion into a habit, that is what we will cultivate. So, and let's say we are a whiner. Whiner means we always complain. That becomes our habit as well. So we become very good complainants. So it's just a habit that we cultivate. So if you want to be good, you want to be successful in love, then you really have to put effort into. I mean, of course, His grace was all grace. So practice good things, and then that will become your habit. So your mind will go into that direction. That's how I want to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Amarjit. Thank you very much for your contribution. Very beautiful in few sentences. You gave us conclusion. Yes, try wherever we'll focus, we'll able to attain that. Very nice. Thank you very much, Amarjit ji.
Thank you, Ji.
Hanji, Kuldeep ji, you unmuted yourself. So would you like to share something?
Hanji, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. I think this has been a lovely evening, lovely discussion. You know, like who was this, Gurmeet, or who someone was saying the topic was real robbers. That was also a catch in the topic, and nobody was, able to expect what came out of it. So I hope the topic expected a lot, and sort of encourage a lot of visitors and the listeners to tune in and try to find out. Coming back to our lecture this evening, my goodness, it's mind-blowing. And the revelations are just so profound coming through Gurbani. And I think everyone has contributed in a very, very fantastic way. I will just sort of maybe summarize a little in my mind, as to what kind of conclusions I've come to after listening to you and all my fans and brothers and sisters. Hanji, we are talking about robbing and robbers. I think, yes, like Kartar Panji said, we are all very, very subject to temptations and weaknesses. We are very weak and we are very, very easily tempted. And this is the problem, Because of these distractions in us, because of our weakness, we succumb. And like this, what Guru Nanak Dev Ji summed up, Raj, Mal, Roop, Jat, Joban. Fantastic. Panje Thag. It is so deep. It is so profound. I would put these as the temptations, put in front of us every day in our life, throughout our life's journey. These are the temptations we face and we never realized it. And then it's our weakness that is a destructive power, our vices. Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Mohankar, Os Karan, because of that, we fall into these temptations. And Gurbani is trying to make us realize, giving us this wisdom through all the different shabds. Guru Nanak Sahib Ji, the shabd, Bhagat Kabir, Baba Farid, they are in their own way trying to make us realize these weaknesses in us, helping us or trying to remind us to sort of stand up to these temptations, be aware of these temptations, because these are the temptations which are our downfall. So there are so many quotes and quotations that you have given from the Bani. Ekdo have come to my mind as well, and Tanajoban Arfulara Natire Dinchar. All these temptations and all these external things that we are so confronted and mesmerized by, they are just, passing fantasies. And they are all going to be disappeared. They are all going to go out of our way. And ultimately, we won't even be fascinated by them. So it's just a passing journey, a passing flow that we fall into the trap so easily. And what is the answer then? How are we going to overcome these things? How are we going to strengthen ourselves? The wisdom again comes from so many different Bani we have heard, we have read, and what we have quoted today. एक आउंदा हैगा जिन मन होर मुख होर से कांडे कच्चिया दिलो मोहब्बत जिन से सच्चिया. So yes, we have to be true, like Gurmeet Pandey was saying. We have to be true to ourselves. We have to be true to others. We have to be true to the Naam. We have to realize the Naam inside us. It's a Naam that's giving us this inner wisdom to rise up, to be aware and to change ourselves. So Naam is a support. The Lord is our support. And the more we realize these things, the better we will become, the stronger we will become, and the wiser we will become, and we'll think twice before robbing others and robbing ourselves in return. So day after day, we're just robbing and getting robbed, robbing and getting robbed.
Yes.
So, yes. So, a pakhanda si chhad deiye,
Right.
looking religious, but actually we are robbers. And just be true to the Naam, be true to ourselves. And well, that will be a beautiful journey. And then, yes, I think Harcharan Singh mentioned, let the children find their own path. Maybe a little bit along the way, Andy, maybe along the way, if we have realized we have gained something, maybe slowly we can impart these values, to those who can benefit and those who can hopefully listen to us, and then we can try. We can only try, but it is our duty. So anyway, this lecture is very, very humbling. It was a beautiful evening. I think the exchange was so good and so deep and so profound. Thank you so much. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa.
Waheguru Ji ki Fateh Ji. Thank you very much, Kuldeep Ji, for your contribution. You were looking so enthusiastic today. So it was really very nice listening to you, and you shared more Gurbani quotations and contributed. So really thankful to you, Kuldeep Ji. Thank you, Ji.
Thank you.
Hanji, any other Sangat member who wants to add or share something? Hanji? Okay, so request you all, kindly unmute yourself. Let's all say Gurfateh together. Thank you once again for joining, giving your precious time. And we all discussed about few more good things about how can we escape from the robbers, getting robbed. May God bless us all. Let's all say Gurfateh together. Sare pyar na rakhna. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa. Waheguru Ji ki Fateh Ji. Thank you, everyone. Ji.
Thank you, Master Ji.
Thank you, Ji.
Thank you very much, Master Ji.
Thank you.